Welcome, class. Today, let's raise your standards. Always strive for continuous growth. You can do it. Thank you.
You know the feeling. You settle for less than you deserve. You accept mediocre relationships. You tolerate jobs that drain you. You let yourself off the hook when you know you could do better. You tell yourself it is fine. You tell yourself it is good enough. But deep down, you know it is not. I have been there. I know the feeling. I know the comfort of settling. And I am telling you, you can change it. You can raise your standards. Not because you are not good enough, because you deserve more.
Let me tell you something I have learned the hard way. Your standards are not about what you want. They are about what you accept. You can say you want a great relationship, but if you accept a mediocre one, your standard is mediocrity. You can say you want a successful career, but if you accept a dead-end job, your standard is dead ends. The standard is not what you say. It is what you tolerate. I used to have low standards. I used to accept things I did not want. I used to settle for less than I deserved. I told myself it was fine. I told myself I was being realistic. I told myself I was being grateful. I was not grateful. I was afraid.
Here is the first thing you need to understand. Your standards are the invisible ceiling of your life. They determine everything: your relationships, your career, your health, your happiness. If your standards are low, your life will be low. If your standards are high, your life will be high. It is that simple. I used to think that my circumstances determined my life. I used to think that I was a victim of my situation. I was wrong. My standards determined my life. The things I accepted determined my life. The things I tolerated determined my life. And when I raised my standards, everything changed.
I want you to think about something. Think about the areas of your life where you are settling. Think about the things you are accepting that you do not really want. Think about the things you are tolerating that you know you should not. Those are the places where your standards are too low. You are not stuck. You are not trapped. You are just accepting things that you should not accept. And you can stop accepting them. You can raise your standards. You can demand more. You can get more.
Let me tell you about something I have learned about fear. The fear is what keeps your standards low. You are afraid you will not get what you want. You are afraid you will be alone. You are afraid you will fail. So you settle. You accept less. You lower your standards. You protect yourself from the possibility of disappointment. But the fear is not protecting you. It is keeping you small. It is keeping you stuck. It is keeping you from the life you could have. And the only way to overcome the fear is to act despite it, to raise your standards even though you are afraid, to demand more even though you are scared.
Here is something that has helped me. I started to ask myself, what would I do if I were not afraid? What would I demand if I were not scared? What would I accept if I believed I deserved more? And the answers were clear. I would raise my standards. I would demand more. I wouldn't accept less. The fear is the barrier. The courage is the door. And the door opens when you decide that you are worth more. You are worth more than mediocre relationships. You are worth more than dead-end jobs. You are worth more than settling.
I want you to think about the people you admire. Think about the people who seem to have high standards. They are not lucky. They are not special. They just decided that they would not accept less. They decided that they were worth more. They decided that they would not settle. You can make that decision too. You can decide that you are worth more. You can decide that you will not accept less. You can decide that you will not settle. It is not about being arrogant. It is about being honest. It is about being honest about what you deserve. Let me tell you about something I have learned about the process. Raising your standards is not easy. It is uncomfortable. It is scary. You will lose people. You will lose opportunities. You will lose the comfort of settling. And that is okay. The people who leave are the people who were not meant to stay. The opportunities that disappear are the ones that were not right for you. The discomfort is the price of growth. The fear is the price of change. And the price is worth paying. Because on the other side of the discomfort is a life that is more love, more success, more happiness, more you. Here is something that has helped me. I started to make a list of my standards. I wrote down what I would accept and what I would not. I wrote down what I wanted and what I would not tolerate. And I looked at the list every day. I reminded myself of what I was worth. I reminded myself of what I deserved. You can do the same. You can write down your standards. You can decide what you will accept and what you will not. You can decide what you want and what you will not tolerate. And you can remind yourself every day, you are worth more. You deserve more. Think about the life you could live if you raised your standards, the relationships you could have, the career you could build, the person you could become. That life is not far away. It is one decision away. It is one standard away. It is one choice away. You can start living that life today, not because it is easy, because you are worth it. Not because you are perfect, because you are capable. Not because you know what will happen, because you trust that you can handle whatever happens. Raise your standards. Demand more. Get more. The voice that says you do not deserve more is not telling the truth. It is not trying to help you. It is trying to keep you safe. And safety is not the goal. The goal is to live. The goal is to become. The goal is to be who you are meant to be. And who you are meant to be is someone who has high standards. You can be that person. You are that person. You just have to decide to be. You just have to act like it. You just have to start. Raise your standards. Not because you are not good enough, because you are. And you deserve more. Raise your standards. Not because it is easy, because you are worth it. Not because you will never settle again, because you will know when you are settling. Not because you will always get what you want, because you will stop accepting less than you deserve. You are enough. You deserve more, and it is time to demand it. You are worth more. Demand it. Live it.